In South Korea, dogs are just like the family soul. Pets are now pampered in a country with the world's lowest birth rate. The deceased lay wrapped in a cotton blanket, surrounded by white roses and hydrangea, angelic figurines, and lit candles and incense. A wall-mounted screen displayed photographs of him, his 71-year-old companion. Kim convulsed with tears as she bid farewell, caressing his head and face. Next were young uniformed morticians prepared for his cremation. The elaborate and emotional ritual was for a white poodle named Dalkong, who was nestled in a willow basket with his eyes still open. He was like a virus that impacted me with happiness, said Ms. Kim, who had lived with Dalkong for 13 years until he succumbed to heart disease. We were family. Not long ago, South Korea made international headlines and raised the ire of animal rights groups for its tradition of breeding dogs for meat. But in recent years, people there have gravitated toward pets, especially dogs. They are looking for companionship at a time when more South Koreans are choosing to stay single, childless, or both. More than 2/5 of all households in the nation now consist of only one person. The pandemic also did much to bring pets into homes as people cooped up indoors, adopted dogs and cats from shelters and the street. Now, 1 out of every 4 families in South Korea has a pet, up from 17% in 2010. According to government estimate, most of them are dogs. The Korean numbers are still low compared with the United States, where about 60% of homes have a pet, according to a survey last year by the Pew Research Center. In this age of distrust and loneliness, dogs show you that unconditional love is, said Ms. Kim, a 41-year-old daughter. Kim, who raised 2 dogs but has no plans for children. A human child may talk back and rebel, but dogs follow you like you are the center of the universe. Kim, 63, whose 18-year-old Dachshund Kang-yi was cremated on the same day as Dalkong, agreed when I left home. He saw me up at the door until it was closed behind me. She said, when I returned, he was always there, going crazy, as if I were coming home from war overseas. The boom in pet services had changed the country's urban landscape. Hospitals and shops catering to pets have become ubiquitous, while childbirth clinics have all but disappeared. As South Korea's birth rate has become the lowest in the world. In parks and neighborhoods, strollers are more open than not carrying dogs. Online shopping malls say they sell more baby carriages for dogs than for babies. Politically, dogs have led to a rare case of bipartisanship in a country that is increasingly polarized. In January, lawmakers passed a law that banned the country's centuries-old practice of breeding and butchering dogs for human consumption. Now dogs are family members that get splurged on. Sim says she wears an old $38 padded jacket but has bought $150 jacket for Liam, a Chindo she adopted from a shelter 4 years ago. Liam is like a child to me, said Mr. Sim 34, who does not plan to get married or have children. I love him the way my mom loved me. I eat the old food in the refrigerator, saving the freshest chicken breast for Lim.